Paul, just thinking about those exceptions. Oh. I turned the airplane off on this phone. I thought I'd roam with the phone. Yes. And a lot of good Catholics, they fast. They fast for 10 days, maybe 20 days. The whole thought of not shitting anymore is really attractive to a lot of Catholics. Isn't that right, Rome? Pope? Now, usually I put it on airplanes so that I don't waste the battery, but today I've got to go to the food bank, the Port Angeles food bank, and I want to get there early. I want to get there about 11:35, 11:40 so I can be in the front of the line. Spend an hour and 20 minutes just reading these various documents. I uploaded some screen prints last night about the Confederates, before there was a constitution, that they had to enforce each other's judicial proceedings. But it seemed that Clallam County thought that Guam was the exception to the actual enforcement of the Constitution of the United States. Could you see who's roaming this phone and the cell phone that I have in my pocket? Pooch. See, what we had was we had individuals that thought, well, I'm the exception to the rule. Usually, if you had a lizard in your ass and your hair was in the electric grid, yes, you could be on each other. But you decided that you'd amp your teeth instead of your hair. I thought somebody had taken the actual hair between the legs of individuals. And then there were those that were the teeth that thought, no, I'm bald. And I'm not going to put my bald head or any other bald place on my body, yes, on the sonar, because you know how the family, when they come to find out, they got to be the exception to the rule. Now, who was it that decided to put the hair in the teeth and the teeth in the hair? You never do what any person thinks that you agreed to do, because you never agreed to do anything. You live the lie. Yes. Why don't we look at putting the hair in the teeth today and the teeth in the hair? Pooch. Then why don't we look at radar? Yes, isn't that right, airplane? And see if they put roaming in radar and radar in roaming. Oh! Somebody decided to reverse the labial lips. The right side was going to be on the left and the left was going to be on the right. Yeah, thought you'd confuse everybody, and that way you'd be in total control. Now, you might need to fast today, good Christian pastor, because you decided to dog the congregation. And I'm thinking that the spirituality of the family needs a spiritual boost. A forced fast where you can spend some time with the Lord and you can just get into the Word and you can feed on that Bible that you say is so important. Make sure everybody gets a New Testament while in the cell. Yes, and a gallon of distilled water a day. I'm thinking we'll tighten up the assholes and we'll reverse.